Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Finding Your Voice. This is a special season, a special edition to honor the month's celebration. This is Autism Awareness Month, and I'm so excited to have this special guest. He is 23 years old. His name is Chris John Vestal. We refer to him as CJ. He's a college student, future firefighter, and he's got so many other gifts and talents I'd love for him to share with you all. So please welcome my grandson, CJ. Welcome to the.
Hello.
I'm glad you're here, CJ.
Thank you.
So let's ask a few questions and then we'll get into some more details about what you're doing currently. Tell us about a small everyday thing you do that makes you happy.
Well, the every day that makes me happy is probably drawing. I really enjoy art and I love making small little characters or like I like making characters and it makes me happy, make a story around them.
Oh, awesome. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to publish that story. Let me ask you this other question. What is your all-time favorite activity? So I'm assuming it's the same as the one we just asked, huh?
Yeah.
Drawing.
Yeah, drawing's my
What's
favorite.
your favorite character that you've drawn so far?
My favorite character is this rabbit. It's a rabbit and a turtle and they go on crazy adventures.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
Mhm.
It sounds like something the world might want to see and want to
Yeah.
read. That's awesome.
Mhm.
So let me tell you, with some of the challenges you've faced in life, as someone on the spectrum, what signs do you notice that from your peers that someone wants to be your friend, and how do you respond?
Well, if they want to be my friend, they would have to be positive and, very nice and kind and sweet.
Yeah,
And also, you got to tell them their facial expressions and like
that's
their,
true. That's
yeah.
true. I had a little 9-year-old guest on earlier, and he talked about experiencing difficulties making friends, and he made this comment that he's only 9 and he told his father about it, that when he tried to play with some guys, they told him, "No, we're different from you." That was really hurtful. And do you remember a time when you were younger, when school was a challenge for you?
During middle school, I was bullied a lot. Students didn't I didn't have any like friends a lot during that time because most students didn't like me because I was different or I just had they just got jealous because I had like different benefits than how they do. Like
Right.
when I get extra time on tests or I get breaks and they
You,
get really upset about it.
that's interesting that people would be jealous over the extra services you receive because of the fact that you need them. That's
Hmm.
interesting. Thank you for sharing that. Did
Hmm.
things change for you when you moved from public school into a school that specialized in working with, um, you know, s- schoolers, elementary school, middle school, high schoolers who had challenges? Did you find that there was a difference there?
Um, a little bit. The teachers are very nice. I got more help with it.
Okay.
Um, it was kind of hard to making friends because I was kind of nervous and
Hmm.
also like what happened in the past.
Yes.
But it really helped me a lot, especially with learning, and I got a lot out of it.
Well, what's interesting is I remember you making a statement that they had not diagnosed you with autism all this time, but you kept saying that you thought you had it. What made you think that?
I think it was the way how I saw like how I see my friends and
Yeah.
how they act when they have autism, and
Hmm.
I don't see that I don't have like certain things because I can process stuff. It just comes a little slower.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're such a smart guy, CJ, for you to even see that about yourself when the doctors didn't even diagnose you.
Hmm.
That's amazing. We've always seen how gifted and talented you are, and it's great to see you develop into the young man you are developing in. You know what you want to do, you know where your focus is. So we appreciate that about you. Can you tell us about a time or a memory that you had where you tried to make a friend but didn't go as well as you thought?
There was this one person. I tried. We played basketball together a lot in middle school, but I tried making a friend, but it didn't go out well.
Wow. Were you disappointed?
No, I wasn't really disappointed because I know there's I can always make new friends.
That's good. That's good. What subjects or activities helped you to connect with other people?
Mm, art, gaming, and board games,
Is that from the online friends you hang out with? And
online and off, and online
okay,
and in person.
okay, that's awesome. So games, you said games, and what were the other things?
Drawing and playing board
Yeah,
games.
art is important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, now coming to where you are now as a college student, has everything you experienced helped you to manage college better?
Yeah, it really has.
Awesome. Awesome. And what do you think about what you do? I know I shared with my earlier guest that you actually go twice a week to a place that works with firefighters to help you develop your core and get
Hmm.
the muscles built that you need to build in order to handle heavy equipment. What do you think about that? Do you
I do.
enjoy that class?
I do enjoy going there. It really helps with my muscles and makes me get healthier.
Yeah, makes sense. I know I was shocked when your grandfather and I went and we saw you pick up this heavy weight. I'm going, what? My grandson's picking up that? It was amazing the kind of training you're getting right now.
Yeah.
Because I tease that at some point you have to be able to pick up your grandma because if something happens to me, you, you're going to need those muscles to help me, right?
Yeah.
That's funny. So I want to ask also, so I know you enjoy being a creative. We talked a little bit about that. And then now as a college student, what do you think of becoming a firefighter? I know you talked about fire investigations and wanting to go that route as well. What do you think about your desire to become a firefighter?
Well, my desire to become a firefighter is that I enjoy helping people. I want to help out the community, especially how bad the fires are getting and
Hmm.
all over.
Yeah.
And also, I enjoy like I like thrills. So
Hmm.
I like the thrill of like stopping fires
That's
and
good. And then you talked about fire investigation at one point. What's your interest about that?
it's mostly to learn about what starts the fires and then you put it in, especially like how it caused. It can be like in any certain way. It can be like oven, gas leak, could be anything.
Are purposely said, right?
Or purposely set, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. This is interesting. Well, I have asked all my questions. Is there
Mm.
anything you'd like to add? Anything about you you want everybody to know?
Um,
What about that person out there who may be struggling right now in school? What would you say to them?
I recommend to get diagnosed, and so
Mhm.
you can get the health benefits that I have that really helped me a lot during school. It's
That's
important
good.
to get diagnosed so you won't have to deal with struggles later on.
Yeah, that's a good one. Good point. Well, CJ, I appreciate you joining me today. I was so excited to have you on my show because you're special to me, and I wanted the world to know and see how special you are. So we are we are rooting for you. We cannot wait to march down that aisle when you finally get that badge and official firefighter. But I thank you for your patience, taking your time to get all the work done. Now, right now in school, you're getting some of the classes done that will help you to get your degree. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Good. And then you move into firefighting training academy after that.
yeah.
Well, we thank you for being on the show. If somebody wants to reach out to you and just say, I heard what you said on the show, I really like to talk to you more about it. Maybe it's another young person that's struggling like what you did in in during your earlier days in school. How best to reach you? Would you give us permission to post something so that if they want to talk to you further, they can reach out to you?
My email.
Okay. And which email would you like to use?
My email is chrisjohnv@gmail.com.
Okay. Chris John, CHRISJION, V as in Victor, at Gmail. So if you want to stay in touch with CJ, you can reach him then. If you'd like to talk further about his experience, because you're going through something similar, he can inspire you and encourage you in the way that he got inspiration and support and help. And of course, he is here with us and his grandparents and aunts, and we are in his corner, his greatest cheerleaders right now, rooting for him. So we hope you have that same kind of support as well. So thank you again, CJ, for coming on the show. And for those of you listening, thank you again for listening to another episode of Finding Your Voice. We have two more segments to support Autism Awareness Month. We have a grandparent coming on board, and then we'll have a parent to talk about their experience. So, again, thank you again for listening. For those of you who are listening to the audio, thank you for tuning in as well. And we thank you all. Have a great day.